What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys a fan favorite. We got ourselves Snorlax in ranked Regulation I. Now, when it comes to Snorlax, this Pokemon is a great back-end Pokemon. And what I mean by that is it's great to bring in your third and fourth slot and just be able to pop this Pokemon out here. Considering it has little weaknesses and it's super bulky, just to be able to pick up one last final KO for the victory. So we're going to be trying out that today. Now Snorlax over here has thick fat as ability, taking half damage from fire and ice type moves, which is really good for him, making him even bulkier. Safety goggles as item, Facade, Crunch, Encore, and Yawn. Really do like this moveset. We can Encore Pokemon moves, we can Yawn to put him to sleep. On top of that, we can deal big time damage to Shadow Rider Calyrexes and even Lunalis with Crunch. Then a little bit of Facade for stab. Love this Pokemon all around. Now, our two restricted Pokemon, Koraidon and Calyrex, two meta Pokemon. I would say the rest of this team is pretty meta. Shadow Rider Calyrex with Psychic, Astral Barrage, Disable, and Protect. Koraidon with Collision Course, Flame Charge, Flare Blitz, and Protect. Final three Pokemon, Rillaboom, Raging Bolt, and Brute Bonnet. Brute Bonnet actually seeing some loving in Regulation I. A pretty solid Pokemon here with Sucker Punch, Seed Bomb, Rage Powder, and Spore. And Raging Bolt, Rillaboom. I feel like I don't really have to talk about these Pokemon. One's a good special attacker, one's a solid physical attacker. We love them both. Guys, you want to run this team for yourself? The code is at the top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Snorlax in ranked Regulation I. Let's get after it, ladies and gentlemen, going up against Smeargle in match number 1. Smeargle, always a tough customer, alongside with Shadow Rider Calyrex, Zamazenta, Raging Bolt, Rillaboom just like us, and then Tornadus as their final Pokemon. Now, one thing I do notice is that they do not have weather control, which is pretty good for us, considering we could just go into maybe like Koraidon alongside with our Raging Bolt, which actually sounds really good, especially with Magnet and the Photosynthesis into special attack. This thing could hit like an absolute truck. So you know what? I think I am going to end up leading those two. I am scared of potentially like Spore with Smeargle. That could definitely get out of hand, but you know what? We're going to rock out with both of these. So those two, Shadow Rider Calyrex, and give me the Snorlax in for late game. Give me the Snorlax in for late game. Love this Pokemon so much. We'll see how it plays here. I don't know. It's not a meta Pokemon. It's definitely an off-meta Pokemon. But we're trying it today. I feel like that's what a lot of my videos are about. We're trying off-meta Pokemon. Trying to make some good content for you guys. But they end up going Shadow Rider Calyrex alongside with Tornadus, which isn't too bad. I mean, I could, in all honesty, Electric Terra and Thunderclap and potentially pick up a KO into Calyrex, right? Unless he's going to pop Rain Dance. Do we think he pops Rain Dance? I don't think he's going to pop Rain Dance. I really don't see him popping Rain Dance. He could. Rain Dance is a scary little customer. Alright. Nonetheless, I'm still just going to go Flame Charge here. And you know what? I am going to go for that Terra Call. Terra, Electric, Thunderclap. Hopefully he just goes for Tailwind. Tries to get that rolling, and then we just Thunderclap, maybe pick up the KO. Unless you're Focus Sash. I would hope not. I feel like Calyrexes nowadays are like, have a good chance of being Focus Sash. Like, at least like 40%. A lot of them, maybe even 50 nowadays. A lot of them are ripping the Focus Sash. Works well with it. Just because a lot of Pokemon or people are trying to counter Shadow Rider a lot with dark moves. But I am Terrastalizing. No problem here. Straight Electric, looking for this Thunderclap. And there is the Tailwind. Okay. No Rain Dance. That's great news for us. Thunderclap's going to fly here. I'm hoping this could just KO unless you're Sash. Not even bringing it down to Sash. Damage is still good, though. We'll take that all day. Now we pose that threat with Thunderclap, which is okay. A lot of damage pops out here from that Calyrex slot. And Flame Charge is now going to fly here. Flame Charge picking up some good damage. I think from here we just go for another Flame Charge into this slot. And we just go for Thunderclap into this slot right now. Just because I think Calyrex most likely either protects swaps or something. Just because Thunderclap is just such a big threat to it right now. So if I can slide this over, maybe pick up a KO onto Tornadus and then get off another Flame Charge, that could be good. And no, he's just going to stay on the field with Calyrex. He's just staying on the field. We're just going to get rid of Tornadus here. And we'll see where he wants to go from here. Is he going for? What are you going for here? No, he's just sticking with Astral Barrage, so I guess that's a smart call. Not a bad call. Not gonna sit here and lie. It's not a bad call. Works out fine. We could have just Thunderclap picked the KO, which would have been great for us. But I went for the read. Should have went for the simple call. Alright, so they have him +2 on special attack. That's a scary customer right there. That's a scary customer, especially if they throw out what's called right now. Especially if they throw out Zamazenta right now. I'm gonna hope this isn't Zamazenta. It's Zamazenta. That's really tough for us. That's brutal news for us. I do have Focus Sash. So if I had to guess, Body Press most likely launching into... How many turns left in Tailwind? Is it 2? I think it should be 2. Body Press most likely launching into the Snorlax slot. So I could honestly just use Focus Sash and double down into this. What's it called here? Actually, I'd rather... I mean, he's going to die with a Life Orb, which kind of sucks. I don't have Protecting You. I do have Encore. I do have Yawn. I do have Fairy Terra. Which isn't bad. I am just going to go for the Fairy Terra here. I don't have Terra. I do not have Terra. I should just yawn that thing. Astral Barrage is going to fly here. I am going to Focus Sash up, but I'm probably going to lose my Snorlax. I didn't have Terra. So I'll Focus Sash up here. Let's see what they want to do here with Zamazenta. I'm going for Crunch. He's going to die with a Life Orb here. I wish I would have went for a Yawn. Yawn would have definitely been a better play for us. But I was running out of time there. Body Press does fly. Snorlax. Can you soak this? You do soak this. That's pretty good. It's pretty solid news because Astral Barrage now flies. How much damage are we doing here? Almost half. Crunch is actually going to bring it down to pretty much nothing. Pretty much nothing. That's why I wish I would have just yawned there. And maybe just protect with Calyrex. Because Raging Bull is going to fly out here, but now Thunderclap's a huge threat. Could I potentially do this? Disable your move, right? And maybe try to go for the yawn. Actually, we should probably protect here first and foremost. Actually, I'd rather go for disable here. If you're going to go for Thunderclap. Actually, how many turns left in Tailwind? He might not even go for Thunderclap. You know what? No, we're going to disable this. And we're going to go for this yawn. I really wish I would have yawned the last time. So there goes Thunderclap. Great news, it's failing. Body Press is flying. See, if we would have went for Yawn the last turn, we actually would have had an okay shot at this. But now I'm disabling here. I'm trying to figure this out. Trying to get going here, but we're not going to have enough. It's not going to be enough. Unless I would have yawned that Zamazenta last turn. Tailwind's gone. It ain't going to be enough. It ain't going to be enough. It just simply won't be enough. But we put up a hard fight there. We did run out of time. I'm trying to think, like, if we did yawn that Zamazenta with Snorlax, could we have had a shot at winning this? I mean, Zamazenta would have went to sleep. This turn, he would have went to sleep. He's just going to Wide Guard, which is a smart call. But, yeah. No, I even if we yawn, I don't think we win this matchup. Unless he would have done that, we would have just yawned into the Raging Bolt here again. Maybe protect the Calyrex. Definitely would have been a lot closer. But nonetheless, GG's to our opponent. They played this one good, especially with that Shadow Rider Calyrex then bringing out Zamazenta. It was a tough one for us. We're sitting 0-1. Match number 2 time. Let's bounce back here. Shadow Rider Calyrex again with Zamazenta. Always tough, those 2 Pokemon. Really rip up. I do like Snorlax here again. Hopefully we can play it better in this situation. But one thing that they don't have is weather control outside of maybe like Sunlight. So I could go into Koraidon and even in the Raging Bolt here again. That wouldn't be too bad. I definitely like Calyrex. I definitely like Koraidon. I definitely want Snorlax. And yeah, I'm kind of thinking we just go same squad. Could they end up just going Whimsicott and Tailwinding? Yeah, that is a possibility. They could also go Fluttermane. Fluttermane would be tough news for us. Fluttermane would be tough news for us. You know, we're still going to go into these 2. Same squad. We're giving it another run back. We're giving it another run back. So we're going to go for this. See what they want to do. See how they want to play it. If I had to guess Whimsicott, potentially coming out here for lead, maybe with what's called again Shadow Rider Calyrex. And at that point, I mean, Thunderclap, we're going to go for again. That's going to be Entei. Okay, so Entei could East Speed here. Tailwind, Sacred Fire here as well. I don't mind this. We definitely got a Flame Charge up with our Koraidon. Just get a little bit of a speed boost going. Probably just T-Bolt this Entei down a little bit. I like that. I definitely like that. Alright. So Flame Charge here. I'm trying to think what moves Entei could potentially have. Stomping Tantrum, right? But I mean, it's not Stab, which is good. You could maybe just go for a Moonblast if you really wanted to. But I'm not going to worry about this. I think Tailwind comes out before anything. So yeah, he could go for a Moonblast and just rip up. But no, there's the Tailwind. Cool. That's not bad. So Tailwind flies. He's going to go for a Stone Edge. He's ripping with Stone Edge. Maybe thought I was going for that Fire Terror. I did think about it, considering I thought he was maybe going to go Moonblast. But this works out fine. Bye-bye to Whimsicott. Get it on out my face. So Whimsicott's dead. We got +1 on speed, which is great news. And I got a T-Bolt flying here. Maybe I get a Paralyze. Maybe, just maybe. Rage Bolt. You got my back? You got my back. Come on now. Come on now. A little bit of Paralyze. Right now, Koraidon's fastest on the field until Shadow Rider Calyrex pops out here, right? It's either Shadow Rider Calyrex or Zamazenta. So, we'll see. Oh, I just got to subscribe. I actually forgot to turn off my alert box. So, there you go. Dead Fun, thank you for the sub, man. Let me turn off this alert box. Actually, it should be off. I gotta hide it here. There we go. There we go, but Dead Fun, thank you so much for the sub. Popped up in the video. Cool. Awesome. Dope. But they end up bringing out Calyrex here. I could just go Terra here if I wanted to. Into Thunderclap, but I just think a normal Thunderclap is going to be our play. Just into this slot. And see how they want to play it. So let's see. So we'll just protect the Koraidon. We'll go straight into a Thunderclap. We could have Terastallized. He got that electric boost, but I don't think it's needed too much. We could also always hard swap into Snorlax if we need it as well, just because we got that nice little normal typing. Because we don't want what happened in the last match. We don't want Calyrex to snowball and get all those attack boosts, right? Because then it's just a big time problem for us. But Thunderclap launches. It's doing a little bit more than half, which is good. And out comes the Astral Barrage. The Barrage. I would think that they would want to double down the Koraidon more so than anything. We'll see though. Ranger Bolt's able to soak super well. And he's going to go for that Stone Edge. So he's sticking with Stone Edge. Are you a Choice Bandit? Are you a band boy? Are you a Choice Band kind of guy? Right now we should just pose that threat of Thunderclap in this slot. Because if you swap, you swap. Like, be my guess, right? I could actually double down into this slot with Flare Blitz, which I am going to end up doing. You could protect here as well, but I'm going to go for Thunderclap, and I'm going to Flare Blitz. Just in case he wants to swap into Zamazenta, but we're going to end up seeing a Terra type here. Into Entei. Entei Terra type into normal. I guess he wants to E-Speed Pop here. And try to pick up the KO. I'm curious to see if he just protects Calyrex. He might just be protect here. No, it's not a protect. He's just going for E-Speed, which is fine. I mean, we should soak this. Yep, cool. Thunderclap's going to fly now. Bye-bye to you. Flare Blitz is going to launch over. And it's pretty much going to be a sweep, right? Because Tailwind's going to end. We'll have our speed boost still from our Flame Charge earlier. And Koraidon's now going to be fast on the field. Bye-bye to you. Get on out of here. Get on out of here. So he wasn't Choice Bandit in this Stone Edge. I guess he just wanted to keep trying to make that read that I was going to Fire Terra. But after the Whimsicott died, there was really no need for us to Fire Terra, so... I mean, unless Psychic was going to fly, but... I don't know, we just played it simple. We just played it simple, unlike that last match. That last match we tried making a read. It didn't work out. This one we're playing a bit more simpler. We're going to win this one, no problem. Zamazenta comes out here. Now it's a good time for us to actually Fire Terra if we want to. Did Tailwind actually end? No, Tailwind actually did not end. I think Koraidon should be able to soak up whatever he has to offer, but you know what? We're just going to play it safe with the Protect here. And just go for the Thunderclap. But I think they cancel match, right? Yeah, they cancel match. So, 1-1. Nice little sweep with Koraidon and Rage Bolt in match number 2. Let's go hop to our third. Final match for today's video. Coming at you guys. We're finally not going up against Zamazenta, which is a great sign for us. Snorlax, we're going to be looking to use it here in match number 3. We brought it in the first 2 matches, but Koraidon and Rage Bolt stole the show in the last one. I mean, they got Miraidon, they got Shadow Rider Calyrex. I like Snorlax here. I'm not sure if I should lead it or not. I'm kind of leaning towards it. I'm going to end up leading it. So I'm going to lead that with Calyrex. I think that's a solid lead for us. And then we're going to bring in Rillaboom and Koraidon, just so we have terrain control. And obviously our 2 restricted Pokemon. But I like this. Snorlax for the lead. Typically, I like it in the back end. But I have a feeling that they're just going to lead like Tornadus. maybe alongside with like Miraidon or Calyrex, and at that point I can either yawn or just go for that crunch for some big time damage. I like it. I definitely like it. But we're sitting 1-1, looking for that 2-1 winning record. Hopefully we can grab it here instead of grabbing a 1-2 losing record. That would be awful. It wouldn't be awful, but it wouldn't be great, you know? But they end up tossing out these two. That's fine by me. And from here, do I just crunch? I mean, I got the thick fat. If I had to guess, he's probably choice scarfing, right? He's probably scarf right now. I could honestly just go Dark Terror and start ripping up some damage. That could be the play, but I just think protecting is just going to be smart early on here. With the Calyrex, and just go for this nice little crunch. So yeah, crunch into protect. Let's see how it plays. Let's see how it plays. This one's actually going to be tough. So I protect my Calyrex. Hopefully they're not protecting their Calyrex. That'd be very nice if I could just get off this crunch. And they're going for the Astral Barrage, which is fine. I have a Focus Ash, which is good. The fish is not Choice Scarf, which is good to know, unless that is just a super crazy fast Calyrex. But Heat Wave's going to fire. I got Thick Fat onto the Snorlax. Hopefully no burn here. Please no burn. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Cool, and I'm able to launch Crunch here. 4 times super effective and pick up monstrous damage. Big time damage. Cool. So again, Focus Sash is here. I could hard swap maybe into Koraidon if I really want to. How fast are you? He's maxed out on speed, so if I can just win this speed tie, I can Focus Sash up. I'm gonna go for the speed tie win. We're going Astral Barrage into this move, and we are going to win that speed tie if they were maxed out on speed. But bye-bye to Calyrex, which is great news. Do a tad bit of damage in Chiyu, who's not choice, which is also great news. So I don't got to worry about that outspeeding me. And on top of that, my Calyrex is guaranteed to survive here, unless Heat Wave gets like a burn. But I'm special attack boosting. Heat Wave's going to fly here again. Calyrex fine. No burns. Facade launches. Bop. Great damage from the boy. So far, so good from the Snorlax. I could protect and just throw out a Yawn if I want to now. Miraidon's going to launch out here. Actually, Yawn's not going to do anything. He's actually Electric Seeds Miraidon. That's odd to see. I could Yawn him now and maybe swap into terrain, or I could swap Calyrex here. Save it for later. As if I had to guess anything. Actually, I am going to actually end up yawning you. I'm going to swap Calyrex. That's a player. Let's pester around a little bit. Let's pester around. He is a scary little customer, but I'm going to get rid of this terrain. I'm going to throw a yawn. I'm going to force him to maybe swap that Miraidon. Out comes Heat Wave here. Who's dodging that? Snorlax dodges that. Does Rillaboom dodge it too? Oh my lord, that is just a beautiful sight to see. That is a beautiful sight to see. Dracometer's going to launch here. Snorlax going to be able to soak that, which is good. So we're going to force him to swap here. So with him definitely swapping... Miraidon here, we could just fake out this Chiyu. And we could also Facade. Or even Crunch. Or I could Terrasilize Rillaboom into straight fire. And just do as much damage as I possibly can. With maybe a U-turn pivot. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. Like I said, he's probably swapping. And if you're not, you know what? Let's just yawn here again. Let's just yawn there again. Let's Terra. Let's go for U-turn instead of fake out. I'm trying to deal some damage. Yep, there's a swap. Can we soak up a Heat Wave or dodge another one? That'd be nice. That'd be very nice. The out's going to come there Ursaluna Bear. And that's something we don't want to deal with. He's going to end up Terrasalizing, thinking we're going for fake out when we're not going for fake out. He's thinking we're faking out. It's not happening. It's not happening. I was going to do it, but I ended up not. I chose not to. Big time Terror type. Snorlax probably can't soak a Heat Wave, which is tough, but I like having this Rillaboom pivoting out here just so I can set up Grassy Terrain later. If Snorlax can dodge again and get off another Yawn, that'd be beautiful. Actually, he's just going to Guts trigger, so it's not even going to matter. But Heat Wave flies. Snorlax does end up surviving that, which is pretty nice here. I'm going to be able to U-turn pivot, do about -5. And I could just bring out Koraidon, who should easily outspeed this Chi-Yu, right? Yeah, Koraidon, or I could just go into you, but at that point, I'd rather not. I'd rather save you for the back end. Because from here, I could just go for a Flame Charge. Yawn's not going to work here, because the Ursaline is going to trigger Guts. But one could try. One could try. Not bad. Everybody gets back a little bit of HP here. Snorlax being able to soak up shots is beautiful work. It's beautiful work. This thing's just soaking. From here, though, Flame Charge has got to be our play. I mean, Facade can do a lot of damage, which I do not like. I mean, this is just what we're going to do here. Facade can do a ton of damage, which is scary. So he ends up protecting the bear. Wow, protecting the bear is kind of crazy work. Kind of crazy work. Heat Wave's actually going to fly out here first. And Snorlax dodges. Snorlax having a day today. Snorlax not playing around today. He's not playing around. Flame Charge launches. Bye-bye to you. We got a ton of speed here. There we use Terra. I can Collision Course to KO Ursaluna now. Well, it should be able to KO Ursaluna, especially in the sunlight. And then from here, just wait for my back-end Pokemon, right? Rillaboom. I could actually hard swap in the Rillaboom just to get terrain back. It's not bad. That's not bad. Snorlax up to 41 HP. He's going crazy. He's going crazy in this last match. Cool, cool, cool. Miraidon pops back out here. I think just swapping in the Rillaboom's got to be our play. Or I could just let Snorlax die here. And go for the Yawn. Now we'll try to chip up some damage. We'll go for this Collision Course. There we use Terra. Let's do it. It could go for double protect, which would be rough if they landed it. And no, they're just going to take this Collision Course, which I think should KO. Yeah, cool. So get rid of you. Most likely we're going to see Dazzling Gleam here. If he has it, just for double KO. And now I get to bring out 2 Pokemon. Now I get to bring out my 2 Pokemon. I get terrain. I can fake out the first turn. I wonder if he's choiced Assault Vested. Like, I'm really curious to see what he is. But actually, no. He's Electric Seeds. He was Electric Seeds earlier. All right, cool. So he doesn't have an item, which means he could have Protect. My Calyrex obviously going to be faster than him. Fake Out's going to fly here. We're going to just send some damage before Astral Barrage. Look to pick up some damage. And then try to get after it with Rillaboom, right? I mean, Woodhammer's not going to do too much, but nonetheless, we'll probably just go for U-turns instead. But fake out the first turn. Go into the Astral Barrage. And they just cancel the match. They just canceled the match. GG's. Snorlax killing it. Match number 3. We go 2-1. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Snorlax picking up 2 victories in today's video. Going 2-1, grabbing ourselves a winning record. Glad we got that 3rd battle on recording, considering Snorlax went absolutely nuclear, picking up tons of damage on the Calyrex with Crunch, force a Pokemon to swap with Yawn, and on top of that, just surviving a lot, right? Thick Fat going crazy up against that Chi-Yu. This thing was an absolute bulk, exactly how we wanted to play it today. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread some positive today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.